Welcome to had6 channel. In this video, we will look into divergence. 14 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Deviation, which means the action of departing from an established course or accepted standard. Deviation. For example, deviation from a norm. Number 2. Dissimilarity, which means difference. Dissimilarity. For example, the enzyme's structural dissimilarity. Number 3. Variation, which means a change or slight difference in condition, amount, or level, typically within certain limits. Variation. For example, opening times are likely to be subject to variation. Number 4. Variance, which means the fact or quality of being different, divergent, or inconsistent. Variance. For example, his recollections were at variance with documentary evidence. Number 5. Contrast, which means the state of being strikingly different from something else in juxtaposition or close association. Contrast. For example, the day began cold and blustery, in contrast to almost 2 weeks of uninterrupted sunshine. Number 6. Dissimilitude, which means dissimilarity or diversity. Dissimilitude. For example, people are often drawn together by their very dissimilitude. Number 7. Discrepancy, which means an illogical or surprising lack of compatibility or similarity between two or more facts. Discrepancy. For example, there's a discrepancy between your account and his. Number 8. Departure, which means a deviation from an accepted, prescribed, or usual course of action. Departure. For example, the album is not a radical departure from the band's previous work. Number 9. Difference, which means a point or way in which people or things are dissimilar. Difference. For example, the differences between men and women. Number 10. Disparity, which means a great difference. Disparity. For example, economic disparities between different regions of the country. Number 11. Conflict, which means a serious incompatibility between two or more opinions, principles, or interests. conflict. For example, there was a conflict between his business and domestic life. Number 12. Deflection, which means the action or process of deflecting or being deflected. Deflection. For example, the deflection of a missile away from its target. Number 13. Disagreement, which means lack of consistency or correspondence. Disagreement. For example, disagreement between the results of the two assessments. Number 14. Digression, which means a temporary departure from the main subject in speech or writing. Digression. For example, her book is full of long digressions. Can you think of other examples? Please share them in the comment section below. Hitting the subscription button is the best way to stay connected. See you in the next video.